Nisoy ka pasakantikon sangsatay Doordarshan Kendra Tura ni antigamukni khoborona rumchakswa. Ang nijora emarak aro hayan tsingdao adita ya khoborangko nyangskana. Chorontola mondir ba damsa Garo Hills o tourist spot onginga. Yan selsela block ni ngo babet para manggapa songo donga. Belsi antian antsing Chorontola mela ko kna baenga. Aro belsi antigetan tao ya belsi ba April jani chichat aro chisku tariko ya mela ko ong atanga ha. Ya mela una dengtang biap rangoni manderang rebain ba puja ko kaanga ha. Hayan tsing dao ya mela ni video ko niyang skana.
Yes, Toronto Melo. Singade 1965 oni start khaksim. Ya Toronto Melo singni devotee rang Assam, Arunachal, Manipur, Nepal, और foreign country ni Bangladesh ya rang devotee rang inone baenga ya buja salgitha monga 18 19 20 ne singa abasinga dal de second day la final last day ongen
singni ya puja abasinga de इंग्राजी 1965 ni abasinga dabil sikura emana 58 years onga ya puja maniani aro singni ya puja establish onga ni mungcha mabarang dunga rajungula mungupa biapo saksa mandi ribai mana onu small folk ba chicken folk jintiki sa mat buarang mana uni jamunu wa song gumukun indaki sabisirang onga aruno baitoba sak mandi basia uni jamano singa indoni mania gita ona songsi dao asikusi se maiba kana kamal gitaro biya alama pagla onge biya agana anga sorontola miti onga angko manina angge angko puja khana angge nindiki agana ha sim ikon jamno singa singni sikangni budi khaphagu porang ikon aro gopon kamal ko okame singa wa ঠিক নিয়া উনি সময় আগনা হা বিভিন্ন আঙা সরন্তলা কালি আঙ্কো আমুনো নাঙ্গেন নাসো আঙ্কো আমুজা অঙ্গদে ইয়া সা মাইবারাঙ্কো আঙা নাসুঙা আগিরি অঙ্গেন নি আগনা ইন্দি পূজা খাই খাই দা আনসিং বিলসি সটবঙ্গা সেটনা সকাহা
District Medical and Health Department ni kata West Garo Hills kemako block level ni health mela ko April jani chichet tarikoni khorkani tarikona ong atenba awareness program rangkoba plak block rangon ong ataha. Ya block rangoni rongram block ni wari bokre aro Tikrikila block ni lower chijangre yoni ongangpa program ko anchang adita video ko hainiang skana.
Je mga ya sumayo chum maksong ni ya program ko sugat na dalakchak niya chum sa kanti ko amto sa taskinga even dalo anchini ya sa suman namjay chum oba anchiya anchini service delivery na ko do aba chang na jo ya plak nak das ka ang tamancha anchini so ko ba anchini MCH madam na sumay ko chang taskinga
dalo ya camp ni services ji kon chingan asimang no gende mongsong bate de health ID ko create ka ani ya health ID ara balsi kola china batkapa je mangkon chinga NCD na screen kagen chim wamang na muksonge ya health ID ko generate kagen aro ya health ID ko mangen chimongode jamano plak uni na nangani sarango ya ID ko jakhalna ta mangen mengsa aro ya health sub center ni gamcha tanira diken onga jensalo balsi kola china batkapa manderang ko chingni ANM rang asha rang aro MLHP rang screen kani jamano wamang priority group kaode wamang ko dengtang tang test rang ko kagen mongsong mate pressure na diabetes na aro cancer rang na aro bisong priority but zone no ka kense mongode bisong ko pressure rang mangense mongode ba diabetes mangense mongode wamang ko doctor rang ona refer kaate doctor rang wamang na prescribe kagen prescribe kai meng na sam ko antang rana nanggen ene ongja sam ko prescribe kani jamano sub center level loan ba songonokon wa maang asani jakoba MLHP ni jako sam mengan tikon government ni endenon gapa samrang ko mangen yani kamchatani muksonganira nasimang sakantian masia communicable diseases batorok pa sabi sirang jeka malaria ba okriani ba kapan sabi sirang ongen chimbongode yara bangita salang na songrong bata aru di treatment ba komia Hindi ba na changsa non-communicable diseases jekai diabetes pa hypertension lifestyle disease niya kana anchini chaani rengani bewal do pangchak ise disease ko ran chikana manna ya disease na changsa manna ni jamande ruuta balsirang na ba somoy na ba janggi tanga gemak na sam ko rana nanga aro ya sam ko rana nanggen sembang ode mayong ana noktang ni mandena ba je mangan chunga geta tangka paisa dongjagin chemongode wa mangna ningnikani onga uni gemensa government na maiko chanchia ha out of pocket pa noktang ni mande antang ni pocket tang ni ko tangka samna koros kana batte gesa scheme ko rawa ha je ko nancheng MHIS ne agana insurance je kon chinga dalo ba insurance takyen insurance chi chinga na simang ni sabi sirang ko cover ka emang na government and insurance chi nasimang ko rasmi sabi sirang ngoni ko nasungo naljok na ta sana banin ko naman gen
ansing baljokanin ansini gamjin baunga unigiman ya opportunity ko manemang songo noko dongkapa manderang jerangan dalo yanore bachim nasong ya facility ko ya service ko rabo sorkari dingtang mancha reaching to the people niang akan gen manderang una tentang manca sokbai mang ya opportunity ko baya cholko oninga unigimen magapa phagaparang kasara magapa phagaparang arias jolo tongkapa manderang ribai mang ya cholko again chimode longen nambegen aro ya health mela ko ongatani moksongani chisokken nianga bebera
mela nasimangna dengkang manca gongsong badide ya program wat bade chinga dao betal dengkang sub center rango chinga health and wellness center rango kunia mongsong badide chinga batrek ba sabisi ko sanani geman uja andiba jea nanjeng batrek ki jaga ba sabisi anjungo dao anjuni belsi kolachi bate belsi kolachi batauni belsi sotok sochetona sabisi obarang je kai anjuni pressure diabetes moga cancer aru dengkang sabisirang anjuni bewalrangni asel anjeng sabisirang ko anjengan thari rangbarang dongani geman yako dengkang manca semesakna geda sana banami ko daksuna geda government dengkang manca sub center gi angkion health and wellness center angko kuliah taha aru unbaksana ba ya health mela o dengkang manca da alo chi registration counter na riango na simang antantangi health ID ko na simang generate pana manken
da alo CM scheme jian infirm widow aru disabled rang ma ne langsung ba yano enroll kana scheme semua ode ba langsung qualify ode semua ode riang ini na dal enroll kana ta man ne ba form rang ya yano infirm ode na Mingcik rang, ba mingcik marang, besi sot ngocek, arochi, mingan sarang, besi sot to bunga parang de, yano enroll kalang tamak gene, maksana langsung yano disable rang de, one certificate tona nangen, aro widow rang ba, segepani, death certificate chi, apply kalang tamak gen, aro dutang certificate rang ko nangan, langsung riang inu na unu visit tak gen semua awde, mai nai documents rang ko nangan se, orang ko gine rang lang tamak gene.
District Council Court, GHADC ba Garo Hills Autonomous District Council, Mission Kampano April Jani Kolkata Thariko, CIS ba Case Information Services, aro E-Court Services, yani bidungo awareness program ko ong ataha. Hai da wan chung khandake yani video kon yang skana.
We all know that the district councils came into being in 1952, and there has been operation of a parallel legal system by virtue of para 4 and para 5 6 schedule. And district council courts are autonomous in that way. They don't come under the mainframe judicial system appointed by district councils and function under the 1953 Amazon Justice Rules. Now, the 53 rules have tried to codify or regulate the justice dispensation system emanating right from the village code level up to the judge district council code. Now, all these years, what has happened is that these parallel systems are operating, and in our state, maybe 80% of the population is tribals. So, most of the litigation, civil cases, small criminal cases, and even session matters where it is between tribals, finds way for district council courts. And they've been operating in sort of its own sphere. And the High Court has hardly controlled administratively, except maybe under Article 235, and the appeals that come to the District Council Court before the High Court under the jurisdiction of order of the High Court over the District Council.
Over the last 2 years, we have taken massive strides in virtualizing a system which we never thought could be anything other than in physical form. We have gotten rid of several of our archaic practices. We've been more open to what is practical. For instance, we've done away with legal paper or engrossment paper. The green paper is gone. We now use A4 size, which is compatible with everything, with everybody. Hopefully, all of us in the judiciary, including the High Court and the district courts, I do not know so much about the district council courts, we put up our orders on the server on a same day or the next day basis so that litigants are aware of it immediately, advocates and litigants are aware. Hopefully, we do not have orders in pending matters which do not indicate what is the next adjourned date. Things are not left, open-ended, because for a long time we have suffered in the sense that the judiciary is perceived to be a black hole where once anything enters, it has little chance of coming out. Of course, these days astrophysics has developed to leave you with the possibility that what goes into a black hole this way has a possibility of coming out the other way in some form or the other. But leaving that aside, there is also an element of lack of accountability in the judiciary, which with computerization, with systems being improved, and with figures on a weekly, monthly, annual basis, and sometimes on a daily basis, there is an element of accountability which has now come.
This one, like our project coordinator has said, see, this is like a project. All lawyers should put up in the office, So how to install e-books, how to put an app, how to access. So it will be easy for you also immediately this size. So you can put it there in the office. So even the juniors, others can see, okay, fine, you want to see what case is going on, what's happening. So how to access the case status, how this, your case is CNR. There's one pamphlet that's for how to install your e-books of this mobile app. Right. Next is like we have this vendor High Court app also. Where suppose you have things that go to the High Court. Unless or you will still conducting case of High Court. Then you know when your case is coming out, all this and what happened, what orders are passed day to day. This is another pamphlet, which is also you can put up in your office. And the third one is for virtual course, as she has said just now, with regard to, like in Shillong now we have this virtual, it will be here in Tura also, I think, if it's not already there. So like, we have, instead when you get a challan, no park, for wrong parking, for this and that, instead of all the trouble, that each challan will go to virtual court and you can only pay online without going to the, paying the police or doing all this kind of thing, right? So these are three things which we thought will be useful. So I hope it comes to use and you put it up in the office, they'll be handing it out after the program, and you tell your friends also, right? We can spread it out by, by photographing and send to other lawyers who are not here today. Anyway, that's all. Thank you.
The CIS, we started with CIS 1.0 and then we went to 2, then we went 3, and now I'll just touch upon briefly upon the latest features of the CIS 3.2. In this delay management system, which is a new module which is given under CIS 3.2, the court or the bench assistant can manage the delay. So suppose there's a delay in the case record, as you can see here. This is the menu which is always on the left side of the CIS. I think the people dealing with the CIS will be quite familiar with this. So if you go towards the bottom, there's something called delay management. So in the delay management, you have something called case-wise delay, bulk delay status, and delay dashboard. So if you go under that menu, or you can search for it on the top of the bar, the CIS. Just look for something called delay. It's under case proceedings, and how do you manage this? The delay dashboard looks like this. So if you look at the delay dashboard, it will be divided into civil cases, criminal cases, the number of cases which are there, and you can see where the delay is caused and the reason for the delay.
In Tura, there are 2 police stations where e-challan have been implemented. That is Tura police station and 1 outpost. Okay. I don't know if any one of you have received challan, e-challan. Anyone have received an e-challan? And for East Khasi Hills district, in 7 police stations they have implemented e-challan. So when you're driving, you have to be more cautious now, because you might not know, you might violate, and then you just get a summon with a photograph of your vehicle, and you have to pay a fine through e-challan software, and it cannot be deleted from the system. So e-challan and virtual court are interlinked. So what happened is that, for example, if a person receives a summon in his mobile phone, that is the mobile number of that person in whose name the vehicle is registered. In this case, it is the owner who's always liable in a virtual court. Even if your driver is driving, doesn't matter, the challan will come in your name. So if you have, all our registration, car registration is registered with the Vahan. So now the registered mobile number, which is linked to that registration number, in that mobile number the challan will come. Now what do you do when you receive a challan? First, you visit this link. Normally, even in the message a link comes, otherwise you'll get this link, vcourts.gov.in. You go to this link, and then you will get an option here, settle your case online on virtual court. So over here you will select your state. It will come as Meghalaya Traffic Police Department for our state. After you have entered, you can even try. You enter the mobile number or the CNR number if you have the challan.
Ya antini khoborang de yarangsan sakantikon niswahanina mutela.